No way. That looks nothing like what was going on in the previous Percy 6-in-1 set. That looks frippin' boring. It won't be long. Hey, my God, I can't believe it. Bubble, leave it. Oh. Quick, Bubble, quick. She's soaked. She was out in that storm for some time.
I'm getting it a thumbs up! I'm getting it a thumbs up, yeah!
What the hell has gone on here? Warning, this video is made for a general audience. It may contain adult themes, consumer affairs advice, historical information, retail analysis, and weird funny bits. I need to say all this here because the YouTube systems are totally dumbass. Okay, I've caught you, Teddy. Caught you in the act. This is out in a rubble pile out in the front yard. There's a great big skink here, and I'll come in and I'll save this skink very carefully. It's a huge one, actually. They can give you a nasty nip if you're not careful. Okay, rescued from outside before it's in Teddy's jaw, and actually Bubbles around here as well. It's been a really hot day today, and you know, it's just the sort of weather when stuff's moving about the garden in a freakish way, and I dare say that's a classic example of it. Okay, I'll just put the skinkaroonie somewhere else away from the kittens. I'll just have a closer look at this beautiful skink. I still don't know how to tell if it's a boy or a girl. I wish I could, because it would make it far more interesting when I take a look at them. I'm not even going to try and guess. Okay, it really is expert land. Beautiful colours and patterns underneath, especially around the head. The way the pattern goes around the head, down along the tail. This one's still got its tail. They've got very interesting feet as well. And there's a closer view of the feet. Very intricate. They've got like little claws on the end. And I can go up to the head again here, looking at its front claws. I was almost saying paws there, but it's cats that have got paws. And if I roll the skink over, you can see its head here with a big noisy vehicle going past our place. It's almost like it's asleep. It shouldn't be, because it's a very warm day, and it's when these critters, without saying boy or girl, are very alive. The kittens have brought so many of these into the house, the little ones in the garden, the common garden skinks, and also these larger ones. And what I've found after handling them so many times, there's a few things they really like. They like to be scratched in certain areas. They just love it. And this one's liking this. It also just, see the way it's grabbing my thumb there? More, please. I want more of that. Oh, it's so good. Yeah, they're wonderful things. But I'll tell you what, if you're unlucky enough to get a nip from one of these, you certainly wake up really fast. And if you're not good at handling these, you put garden gloves on. That's my best advice, because the nip from one of these, it can be quite sharp. That'd be maybe the best word I can use. Yes, that's what's heading our way. It's that time of year when you get those big thunderstorms in the afternoon. We're just starting to get the cooling down effect just before the storm. Yeah, and I think it's going to be a savage storm, because we've had such a hot, stinking day. And we'll get skinkaroonie into the garden somewhere. This has been a favourite little spot to put skinks down, and hopefully skinkaroonie can get away without the cats seeing. Go, go, go. Gotcha, Teddy, just before you're going to go in there and get that skink. No, Teddy, no. Just let it go. Let it go. Teddy, what did I say? Let it go. Come on. Let it go, Teddy. Oh, goodness me, now Bubbles here. A dynamic duo of skink catching. No, Bubble. N-O with a big N and a great big 0 as well. Come on. And Teddy's further in there. No, she's actually like little evil genius, because what we've worked out is she's quite smart. She's learning how to open doors in the house. Yes, I just don't think she looks like a cat that knows nothing. She's quite intelligent. I can't believe this. I'm pretty sure they've got another one. I'm just gonna have to come down here. I just saw Bubble with it in her jaws. What are you guys up to here? Hey, what's in this pile of rubbish here? I can see its tail. It's, excuse me, Teddy. Out of the way, please. Yeah, and it's here. Here it is. My goodness me, there's a storm crackling in the background here. Can't believe it. Is this the same one? What is going on with you two? You two are super naughty. Okay, I've just looked back on some video and it's the markings here, like the scratch marking there is the same on that previous skink. So we're dealing with the same skink. The poor thing only had a couple of minutes of freedom and the cat's Bubble had grabbed it again. Told you she was an evil genius. Watch out for her, I tell you. My goodness me, I mean, the problem is the cats will watch me like a hawk when I've got a skink in my hand. I'll just settle this one down and that big storm is getting closer and closer. That's the storm there. The cockatoos are making the storm warning signal, I notice. They know more than me. And this is another view and this is almost directly above me and that's what I call nasty business, cloud activity. Don't like it. With that storm above me, and while I've got Skink-a-rooney with me still, and I'm going to have to take Skink-a-rooney somewhere else, I'm going to talk about these here, and that's the redback spider lures. And I think the number of skinks we've had in the backyard is really playing havoc, although we had a really wet year in 2022. It was almost a record wet year, and this lure is clean. We're right in what I call a peak time. There's lightning about. I won't be out here much longer. Okay, so you know, normally I take a look underneath here. If there's no web, there's no spider. Let's take a look here. Well, I can't see any web, so I would say I could almost lay money on it. Just knock that off the top there. It's going to be clean. Crikey, I should have put some money on that bet, hey? That storm is getting nastier and nastier. And guess who's just turned up beside me? I will fix this soon. Mr. Naughty. Hey. Hey, you got to leave the skinks alone. I know you like to bring them into us. I know it's like, you know, look how good I am to you. It's like a sign of love. You've got to lay off, both of you. In particular, Teddy's probably a little bit worse because he seems to have the bigger ones, mind you. Bubble is... No way. No way. You got to stop this. It's not fun anymore. It's not fun. Just out the back here, and to give you a gauge of the summer with that thunderstorm almost on me, just look at the grass, how green it is. Yeah, that really says to me, you know, wet summer. When it's a dry summer, it's just a dust bowl, and I'll release the skink up the back here. Yeah, look at this area up here. I've done the skinks up in the back corner before, lightning nearby. On your way before the cats find you, and it won't be long. Hey, my God, I can't believe it. Bubble, leave it. Cannot believe how quick she is. Come on, out of here. Come on, big storm coming. You better come in. Come on. You better come in, Bubble. Grab it. Just grab it here. Come on, with me. Thank goodness it's raining. It's really taken the sharpness of the heat off the day, and it's going to make the grass get even greener. Wet summers, I love it. Oh my God, Bubble is gone mental. She's up on the tree on the backyard, just above where I put that skink. Teddy's going mental as well. Something about the storm that's making the cats go mental. I'm gonna have to try and go out there and get Bubble. She's on the back fence. About the last place I want to be right now is out here and get struck by lightning. That's all I need. Bubble, where are you? Bubble, you know, she's on the other side of that fence. You know why? Because that's where I let that skink go. She is the evil genius of our kittens. No, you don't. No way. Look who's just turned up as well. Hey, inside. Get out of the storm. Teddy, inside. Oh my God. You cats have gone mental. Inside now. Bubble. I just saw her on the back fence. Bubble! I'm gonna try and get her in. Bubble, quick, Bubble, quick! Oh my God! Bubble, good girl. She's down by the review bench. Good girl. You okay? My goodness me, why did you jump the fence to go next door? Oh, looks like she's soaked. Come on. Come here. Poor thing. Come on. Come here, Bubble. Oh my goodness me. And she would have got a big scare. There's a couple of really big pups. Another big pup of thunder. Come on, Bubble. Come on, out of there. Teddy is somewhere in here as well. In fact, he might be under the bench with Bubble. We're going to go into realms we've never seen before. Might be a good or bad thing. I've got no idea where Bubble is now. Bubble, where are you? Oh, that's what's still going on. And the cats, well, they're in with me in the garage, and I'm a bit too scared to go into the house. I've got to traverse that way to go into the house. I'm staying here for a moment. Oh, the good news is Bubble has reappeared. It looks like she's just cleaning herself up there, but she still looks like she's very wet. Bubble, yeah, look at her. She's soaked. She was out in that storm for some time, and I know both of them don't like storms. Oh my goodness, Mash, both of them really played up this afternoon. I think that hot weather had them just going mental. I know the places she likes to be scratched, and my daughter's given her another name. She's actually got 3 names. Her main name is Bubble, but it's also Pookie and Bubzina. I think I've got that right there. But sometimes she's quite Pookie in character. But like I said, this one is the evil genius. She can, learning how to open doors in the house. She doesn't look very bright, but watch out, behind those eyes is a very, very smart mind. Bubble's got a massive cleanup job to do on herself there. She's gonna have to dry herself off. Hopefully Teddy will reappear. Hopefully when the storm goes away. And I'm gonna show you something that I'm working on. And don't tell anyone, Bubble, what we're doing down here. It's all top secret. Okay. This playset here, it's a playset that I've spoken extensively about in the past. It's one of my all-time favorite Thomas and Friends playsets. Percy 6-in-1 builder set. Maximum thumbs up for a set like this. And as you would know, I've spoken so much about this playset in the past. Always given it the thumbs up. It was always set at a really good price. Although, in the last year and a bit, the price has been incrementally creeping upwards in a sort of sneaky evil way. Kmart Australia is where I buy these sets, and more is going to buy it from one retailer. In fact, I rarely ever saw it anywhere else. If I take a look at the back here, we're not going to get too deep right here, but it's just something to ponder about. Just remember a number there, 60 plus pieces. And it was a very inexpensive set for what you got. It was probably the best way to get into Thomas and Friends doodah. You know, that was the one I said to so many parents in store, this is the set to get. You get this set and really everything is going to be a-okay. But haha, this set has transformed into something quite different. Let me just stand up for a second. Might be an edit here. I'm standing up. Bubble's still on the ground there. And the Percy 6-in-1 set has transformed in a very, very peculiar way into this set here. The price has gone way up. I'm not going to talk exact price now. I will talk exact price when I look into this properly from the same retailer, always Kmart, okay? And I looked at this picture here and I just thought to myself, that looks nothing like what was going on in the previous Percy 6-in-1 set. That looks frippin' boring. Okay, but it says you can still make it up 6 different ways. You still get a Percy, although it's the all engines go style. But when we take a look at the back here, there's a number that we had to remember from the previous box. And there's a number on the back here that we're going to take a look at here. What was that previous number we had to remember? 60, wasn't it? Well, look what's on this box. 42. And you know, I've always said this panel here is where it's at, where you need to study and see whether the playset is good, bad, or indifferent. For some reason, this playset has got a lot less pieces than what it did when it was in its previous format, which is right here. My goodness me, it makes me cranky. It makes me very, very cranky. And if you think I'm cranky looking at what's going on there, well, look on my review bench. Look at this here. What the hell has gone on here? Look at this here. My gold Thomas has been completely smashed. I'm so angry at the moment, so angry.
Oh my God! He hasn't got a clue who smashed up that multi-$1,000 gold Thomas. He hasn't got a clue, and he's whinging about the Percy 6-in-1 set. How it's all different, how it's gone backwards, how it's more expensive, and he won't talk about a simple fact in life. And you know what that simple fact is? Come closer, I'll tell you. It's called inflation. That's right. One more time. Inflation. And you know what happens when there's lots of inflation and things go up in price and it goes stupid? You have a recession. I'll say it one more time. You have a recession. And a lot of people get smacked around by governments and people who control money. It's horrible. That's what we're having at the moment. Anyway, this Percy 6-in-1 set, I reckon it's pretty good. I reckon it's a cool set. I'm giving it a thumbs up. I'm giving it a thumbs up, yeah! But you know what? I'm saying that because, you know why? He knows nothing. 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 Yeah!
Well, that storm is over and the sun's out and it's going to get stinking humid now. And thankfully the cats are both here. I wonder where Teddy got to. I'm pretty sure he was in the garage, but he went to ground. You want to lick your sister dry because she's still wet. Bubble is still in need of some drying out. Bad storm, that one, and I know the kittens both struggle when it's a bad storm. Maybe I shouldn't be so angry that my 70th anniversary gold Thomas has been smashed to smithereens. You know what? It may have actually made it more valuable. I'm always looking online at the price of this collectible toy, and remember, it was never a limited edition. It was only ever slated as a special edition. In my books, it's not a rare toy, although I am surprised at the prices it can pull, even though it suffered a lot of damage from its previous owner. And I call that Thomas love. One thing I notice is there are two price dynamics going on. In the lead up to Christmas, you'll see incredibly silly prices attached to this collectible toy. Yet post-Christmas, you'll see the prices relax, but you also notice the stock available to buy also vanishes. What's also curious in the way eBay is tilted, it will push some sellers' sales into my face. Often they are the most expensive. If you are toy hunting for one of these 70th anniversary golden Thomases, please exercise extreme buyer beware. There's lots of sharks in the water.